Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of The Electric Innovation. I'm Mats and Robert is back.
Hello.
So, well, this looks familiar, but it isn't my car. It's actually Tesla's car. This is an upgraded Model 3 with the new interior and they removed the chrome and added a little bit of power on. What do you think?
And they have a heat pump. First impression, it's a Tesla Model 3.
Yes, it is.
But, I felt the door handle was a little bit more flimsy. It didn't have this chrome finish that your car has. The first thing I thought was, do you know what that was?
No.
I thought it was plastic.
You think? Oh yeah, because of the different texture of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. I've also felt the door is lighter. Yeah, or
it's lighter than
it's less resistance. I don't know either which it is. And the noise, the sound it makes, sounds much more premium now than before. Much more heavy.
Mm. And also the seats are more cushion.
Yeah, they initially feel softer. That could be that my seats are a little bit down, not worn, but it's a 2-year-old car after all.
After
so
60,000 kilometers, it's
these felt
yeah.
marshmallowy than mine do. But hey, there you go.
This car hasn't gone that far.
No, it's 5,000.
So it's 50,000 less than your car. So
yeah, it's a bit different. That's basically 2 years of driving. Maybe 2.5, depending on who you are and how much you drive.
Yeah.
But this is actually very. If I would to order a new car today, this is pretty close to what I would spec it. Because the white is. I like the white color, and it suits the dechroming or the removal of the chrome very well.
Yeah. Definitely.
Would you have the black seats, or would you have this?
I would have the white seats with the red exterior.
Okay, well, we can see that. The car is basically black, where it was chrome before.
Yeah. And
some colors suit it. I think it suits because Tesla, apart from the white, has a very dark color palette.
Mm. Like the grey there.
Yeah, the grey and the black and the blue. They're all very on the dark side of the spectrum, and when you then have accentuated with the satin black of the previous chrome parts, it suits, kind of goes together very well.
Mm.
I know people have been testing and they've been saying, oh, it's 1 decibel, or yeah, but I think there's different, the frequencies are different, so the experience is different.
Mm.
Even though if you measure it, it might not make much difference, but then again, depends on the road surface, blah blah blah. The steering wheel, for instance, in mine, that's the only part of the car that has dead cow in it. Here is the same synthetic material you have in the seats. And also you have these buttons. In mine, they're rubberized. So here they're just aluminum with this diamond pattern in it. And that means that they're slicker, so you have less. Because mine are rubberized, you have more grip on them, more surface grip. It's not a big issue, but it's just the little details that you notice. New middle console with the lid. What do you think? No, you push it.
Ah.
Yes. Oh, they rubberized the cup holders, so they don't make any noise. Because mine rattles because it's plastic.
But it's a shame that they have removed this
shelf.
Yeah,
but the notches are still here. So you can 3D print one or go to the scrapyard and take one out of a old Tesla or whatever.
Or before you sell your own, take it.
Yeah, take it with you. So, and then of course I have this leather, or not leather, clad with the, I think it's Alcantara or something similar. I must admit that part looks quite nice.
Yeah. And you have wireless charging.
Yeah, exactly, and it's just
included,
integrated very well.
Yeah, integrated.
Yeah, okay, you have the lid anymore, but perfectly honestly, I never use that lid anyway. I just keep it
I have
open.
used it sometimes when I don't want to have my phone with me.
Okay, it's not a problem. Oh, wait, one thing I have forgotten to check. The USB thingy, it's supposed to be in here somewhere. There it is. Here, that little stick there, that's the USB stick. So now your dashcam is footage is a little bit more secure, because breaking up that isn't exactly the most difficult part, but yeah. It has, I can now open. Oh, that made a noise.
Yeah.
And close from here. That's
in these days. That's a very brilliant idea.
yeah.
I think.
Okay.
So now we can just push open and the thing goes up and put the things inside and you don't have to speak to the person.
So if you don't like humanity, and I understand that, then this is the car. Right now it's a very.
But it doesn't have a kick sensor, does it?
I don't know. I don't think it does, no. But I don't do the kick sensor dance anyway, so for me that's irrelevant. It has something I don't have. It has a towing hook, or it can potentially have a tow hitch, like that one. On partly broken roads like this, my car would have been stiffer and more crashy. That's the word, crashy. This isn't. This feels more German in a way. Suspension has more, it's a bit more supple. There's still road noise. Well, part of that is transmitted through the construction. I don't know, but if you use aluminium, it does, because aluminium inherently does that. I think even there's less noise from the roof, which is nice. Of course, this is, let's see, what's the VIN number of it?
848.
Right, and mine is VIN number 225,000 or something like that. Kind of, yeah, there's 600,000 cars in between. They've learned a bit since my car was built. And it has a touch more power, not a lot, but it's a tiny little bit more effortless, and probably this kind of addresses all the problems that I've been having with mine. Not big issues, but small little things all over the place. Here, it actually rides over the holes of the little indents without crashing. Congratulations, Tesla! You actually learned how to adjust the suspension properly. Set it up. This is how my car should have ridden all along, and I'm very happy about it. And it has a new headlights. Sadly, I don't have access to the car for long enough to test them. I'm about 4 weeks too late in the year to do that, because now it gets dark a little bit too late. So I have to deliver the car, and it's still light outside. So on our way back now to the service center. We're on the motorway, as you can see. Yeah, there's still noise here, but there's less of it. I must say, on the whole, this car feels much more like a BMW or an Audi than it did before. not built in Germany, so that just shows you how quickly they learn. Well, does that render my car useless? No. If nothing else, it's an even better proposition as a used car. If you pick it up now on the used market, you can get it about the same price as an SR Plus, at least in Norway. And if you don't absolutely need a brand new car, it's an even better used proposition, because you have the range, you have the power, you have all that, and it still is a great car. It's a little bit more noisy, and you don't have the quality sound of the doors, but yeah, I don't know, is it worth upgrading? You will end up losing money regardless. So that's something you have to figure out yourself.
Maybe you think I'm crazy, but I find it reasonable to upgrade or buy this car, because you get so much, you get the improvements.
Does the heat pump that I've been talking about for 2 years turn this thing into a Hyundai? No. There's no doubt that this would be beneficial to the range and to the experience as a whole. And there is a kind of part of me that really wants this car, because they've made the car that I always hoped that the Model 3 would be. It rides like it should have done all along, among other things.
But this one doesn't. The SR.
Yeah.
It's the same car. Like, so you could
only one motor on the back.
Yeah, but you could. But other than that, it's still the same car. You get the heat pump. You get the automated.
You get automated boot, but I don't think you get the heat pump on the SR Plus.
Okay.
Come to think of it. So even on this road is crap. The road surface here is awful. And there's still noise in here, but it's less noise than it would be in my car. So there we are now then, back again in the Blue Duck. Yeah, speaking of little noisy air conditionings. Yeah, this has a build number of 221,812.
So 627.
Yeah, in between them. I must say, it's a marked difference. It really is. I mean, I love this car, and it's wonderful. And it still is wonderful after 55,735 kilometers. All the little tiny changes they've made to suspension and the double glazing and interior, and they've gotten rid of the awful piano black surfaces on the inside. Little things like the weight of the doors and the texture of the outside. Door handles. You didn't like that?
No, I think that was the only thing I didn't like about the car. That I felt the door handles looked and felt like plastic.
Okay, I think it was alright, but that's personal preference. I'm actually surprised. I know Tesla do continual improvements and stuff, but that there would be such there's not one single thing you can say, okay, that's brilliant, because there's a lot of little things. It's much closer now to the car that I always felt the Model 3 should have been from the get-go, from the off. It's a little bit more quiet, a little bit more refined. The ride is much better. It doesn't crash on imperfections and speed bumps and stuff like this do. It has even more effortless, even more torque, and even more power. Not that you need that at all, but it's there. And the heat pump, of course, will eke out a little bit more range, or at least more optimization. Yeah, thanks to Tesla Sashper for lending me the car. And yeah, it's a 3-month build, by the way. I asked. No, I'm surprised because you're always the reasonable ones. No, don't use the money. This was an expensive car when I bought it, and I have to. Someplace there is a loss to take somewhere. You know, just depending on how big they want that loss to be. So was it a letdown to get back here again? Did you feel like, oh no, this is terrible?
Oh, it wasn't a disappointment, but yeah. Don't look at me like that.
So, yeah, maybe I'll bill him if I buy a new car. It's just his fault. Yeah, thanks for watching.
Please like, subscribe, comment if you like. Take care out there. It's still an epidemic out going around. So take care of yourself and those around you.
Yeah, be safe.
Be safe.
See
Bye.
you in the next one. Bye bye.